Since we introduced vibration sensing back in 1992, it has proven to be the most effective way of bite detection. This is the heart of all Delkim alarms. This is our piezo vibration sensor. This not only picks up the linear movement, but also vibrations from knocks or pulls on the line, little tweaks. No other bite alarm can do this. Whether it was the TXI, the TXI Plus, or our new Txi-D, this is the heart of all Delkim alarms and ultimately leads to more fish on the bank. Out the box, the Txi-D has a default beep speed setting of 4. So it is set just like your TXI, so you don't need to change anything if you don't want to. And all you have to do then is just adjust the R control for response, depending on how you want it to respond to the line movement. Increase as you need. But what we can do now is that we can increase or decrease the beep speed. So in 4 with maximum response, as you can see, it quite easily goes into the distinctive Delkim warble. If I now slow these beep speeds down, okay, this is now level 1, you can see straight away I have slowed down the beeps. Therefore I have brought back that speed relationship, which will give you more information. So I can now tell if I've had a knock or if I've had a run. What you can do is bring it up to how you wish for the fishing conditions. Now I'm in level 2. As you see, it's going faster. And there's level 3. So you can see you can adjust the speed to get the feel that you want from the bite alarm, but I have not changed the response. That is still in maximum response. Conversely, I can do it the other way around. So I can reduce the response. So now I've got hardly any response, but I can increase the beep speed. So if I want it to get more of a feel on a run perhaps, where it's a very windy day, or a big water where there's lots of chop and I don't want it to be going off and giving me false bleeps, but I can increase the beeps so I can just about get into a warble. So straight away you can either have it set on high response with slow beep speed or a low response with a high beep speed and get the exact feel that you want. And that is what sets the Txi-D apart from our older alarms and sets it even further apart from the conventional roller buzzers. It's always recommended that you use the highest response level possible for the conditions that you're fishing. Now that doesn't mean you use maximum response all the time, because that just would be crazy. But what you need to do is use the highest level you can to the conditions and the setup that you have. And with the addition of beep speed, that means that all Delkim users can start to use a much higher level of response than they have done in the past. Okay, so we can adjust the response with the R control, and you can set a very high level of response, which means it takes hardly anything for the alarm to respond, which is great for when it's a flat, calm day, or you're fishing by snags, or when you need to know every little bit of information. Conversely, you can turn the response down. If it's a windy day, there's a load of chop on the water and you're getting loads of bobbing creep, you turn the response down and you can really eliminate false bleeps. But as soon as you get any activation from a fish, it will set it off. So you have that big versatility in turning that response up or down for the conditions that you're fishing. And once you get used to how to set that response control, there is no doubt that it will mean that there is more fish on the bank. You have to interpret what's going on, but you'll know that any indications will more than likely be from a fish. But you must make sure that you set the response according to the conditions. If you are getting false bleeps, turn it down. That is always the fundamental rule of any Delkim.